Good evening and welcome to City News. Tensions ran high in the final face-to-face debate before Election Day as federal leaders clashed over the economy, housing, and U.S. President Donald Trump's trade war. Glenn McGregor tonight with the showdown in Montreal.
After a mostly civil French language debate last night, the federal leaders engaged in a more combative affair tonight in English. The last face-to-face encounter before the election dominated by differing views over how to best boost Canada's economy. Conservative Pierre Poilievre repeatedly trying to liken Liberal Mark Carney to his predecessor in the Prime Minister's office.
You've been Justin Trudeau's economic advisor. Our economy is weaker than ever before.
I know you want to be running against Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau isn't here.
The specter of Donald Trump and his tariffs on Canadian exports hovering over almost every issue. Getting oil and gas to market was a key topic, with Carney at one point appearing to confuse the Trans Mountain pipeline the government owns with the proposed Keystone XL project that was canceled.
Keystone, which is the pipeline which has helped to increase oil and gas oil exports rather by 50% in this country, that is an asset of the people of Canada. We own it.
There were sharp exchanges between the leaders on how to build more housing.
Mark Carney is asking for a fourth Liberal term, repeating the exact same Liberal promises that priced you out of a house.
We can give ourselves far more than Donald Trump can ever take away.
The two leaders also clashing over Poilievre's plan to use the notwithstanding clause, the escape button of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, to impose longer sentences for violent crimes that courts have ruled unconstitutional.
I will use the constitutional powers that are created for this purpose to ensure that mass murderers stay in maximum security penitentiary for life. They will only come out in a box.
I think it's a very dangerous slope to override judgments of the Supreme Court of Canada.
Bloc Québécois leader Yves-François Blanchet didn't have as much at stake in the English debate, but relished taking shots at Carney over potential conflicts of interest from his personal financial holdings.
What do you own?
With his party holding a steady lead in public opinion polls, Carney was the favorite target of the others, but seemed happy to hang back, letting his rivals argue between themselves.
Your idea is to double the tax that Trump is applying by hitting them a second time, while bringing home the jobs for our people.
Jagmeet Singh is fighting to keep the NDP's electoral hopes alive by citing its record advocating for health care and social programs.
I'm the only one that fought for pharmacare that actually makes life more affordable by giving people medication coverage, dental care that gives people more affordability by letting them access their services if you're a senior and a kid. I fought for child care.
The traditional post-debate press conferences with the leaders were canceled because right-wing media organizations dominated the question and answer period last night, provoking anger among journalists who didn't get to ask their questions. Tonight, the commission that puts on the debate said it couldn't guarantee a proper environment to hold them again. The leaders now go back to campaigning tomorrow, just 11 days before Canadians go to the ballot box. Glenn McGregor, City News, Montreal.